Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you how to make something like this, how to personalize a gift box. Okay, so the thing we have to do is actually to design in the Silhouette Studio. To make this design, we're going to cut it with our with our Silhouette machine. So first of all, since I knew the box size to be 8 by 11, so I'm making a square. I drew a square, or sorry, a rectangle of 8 by 11 inches, so I can visualize how my design will fit into it. So after drawing my rectangle, I typed out what I needed to do. I wanted to write happy birthday babe, I love you so much. So I'm typing out that out right now, changing the font, changing the color. Don't forget, I always like to work in black. It's just my own preference. So typing out the write-up I needed on it, then changing the font, increasing the size to what I need it to be. That is why actually I drew out the rectangle. So once I increase the size, change the font, I can see how it will fit into my box. So the first thing you actually have to do is, your box size, draw out that rectangle, the size of your box, be it your box is 12 by 8, whatever the size, draw it out as like a square or a rectangle. Then do your write-up or your design and then try and fit it into that size that you drew earlier, be it a box or a square or a rectangle, which is what I'm trying to do right here. Happy birthday babe, so I'm trying to increase the font, check the adjustments, see how it looks good, if it's good enough for what I wanted, and then it was perfect for what I wanted. So yeah, I was just adding a little ellipse to the E, so it's not just a plain font. And then yes, our design is almost done, just to see if it fits, and then we are good to go. So that fits, and that was, so I deleted the rectangle. I don't need that anymore. So I'm just placing my write-up in a way, in the easiest way or the safest way, so that I don't waste my vinyl material. So I don't want to waste a whole 12-inch sheet, so I'm just pasting. So I just turned the babe up 90 degrees, just so that I can use less material. So I'm sending that to the cutting machine to cut. So yeah, I'm cutting. I actually decided to use a matte rose gold material. I used TeckwrapCraft matte rose gold. So yeah, I'm just cutting that. It takes probably a few minutes. I speeded this part because you don't really need to watch it. This is not the major part. This is just cutting with your Silhouette Cameo. So it's almost done cutting, and then we are done. So now it's time to weed. Weed as usual. I I don't forget, I use my one thing I love using is my hook weeding tool. I hardly do without that. So I use my hook weeding tool and then my tweezers. But most times the hook weeding tool is my go-to material. That's what I use, my go-to tool. That's what I use the most. Okay, so I'm just weeding. Weeding can take a little bit of time. So it's one part you have to actually be patient so you don't mess up all the work you've done so far. So sometimes you just have to be gentle with it. Sometimes it depends on your cut settings anyway. Sometimes, yes, it depends on your cut settings and then your vinyl. Some vinyl weed easier than others. This TeckwrapCraft actually really, really reads so well. But I have a slight issue with my blade. So it probably is not cutting as deep as it should presently. So I'm done with that. This looks so good, and this is the finished look. I love this font. Okay, now we want to paste this on the box. So this is my box. I've made this box already. This is a magnetic box I already made from of that size I told you earlier, 8 by 11 by 4 inches. So this is the box, just showing you the beauty of the box anyway. This is not what we are doing today. So now I want to paste this. So first of all, I just want to visualize how it looks. So I'm just going to put all the vinyl without pasting it on the box. I'm just trying to envision how the final look is going to be. So that's what I'm doing here, just setting the stage for the actual work. So yes, to transfer vinyl to a box or any item, basically you need your transfer sheet, which is what I'm opening right now, and your scraper. So I'm just warming up the transfer sheet. It's very sticky, and I don't want it to disrupt my work or tear the box paper. So I'm just reducing the stickiness a bit by warming it up on my arm. So you can do that if your vinyl is very sticky. Just warm it up, just put it on your arm a couple of times and release it, so it reduces the stickiness. So now, first of all, I'm picking the happy birthday with the transfer sheet and then scraping it, and then I'll peel off, and you see that our vinyl cutout has transferred to the transfer tape. So I'm trying to pick up here. I wanted to pick up the babe at the same time and transfer at once, but I just decided against that later. So I just pasted the happy birthday alone. So pasting happy birthday for now. You have to just make sure, you just have to use your eyes to just gauge that is in the middle and in the right position you want. Yes, there's other ways to make it, but I didn't want this paper that I used for this box can be a bit fragile, so I didn't want any situation where it's tearing or peeling off while I'm transferring. So I was extra careful, and instead of having to measure and all that, I just gauged with my eyes to see how it looks. So I'm peeling off gently. Don't forget I said the paper can be a bit fragile, so I was trying to be as careful as possible. And also that vinyl, the transfer sheet is also very sticky, so the careful the better. Okay, now to pick up, I'm trying to transfer the babe to the transfer sheet. Scrape again, then peel off. So easy. Actually, adhesive vinyl is one of the easiest things to work with, especially when trying to personalize items. All you have to do is cut and transfer. It saves a lot of time and stress. Really a great thing to do, to work with. Okay, so babe. So all the things I use with the fonts, the name of the font will be in the link, will be in the description below. Okay, then the last thing, which is to transfer the I love you so much. I just wanted that at the bottom of the box, so it will be happy birthday babe, then under I love you so much. So that's the last thing to transfer, which is going to be at the very bottom of the box. Okay, there it is, and we are almost done. Just the last thing. So I'm using my scraper to make sure it adheres to the box, then I can peel off. Super easy and super careful too. Okay, so that's it. Our box is ready. Our personalized box is actually ready. Isn't it so pretty? Black and rose gold is such a wonderful combination any day, anytime. So all the description will be in the description. Thanks so much for watching.